Hello. I can't tell if there are people on. I'm doing this on my phone. So, oh, we have somebody. Who is it? Hi, Haley. I just did something. Hi, Haley. You're the only one here so far. I need to finish adjusting my camera because I'm doing this on my phone and I'm not that tech savvy. Oh, we got another one. Who is it? Hello. I'm just gonna give it a little more time for more people to join. I went live a little early. Supposed to go at 12, but I jumped the gun a little bit, so just wait. I don't know how to do this on my phone, so hi, Amy and Tracy. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. There are more people. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'll give it a few minutes just to let people join. Numbers keep going up. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe and staying healthy. I'm doing this on my phone, so I can't really see who's joining and whatnot. This is different. This is interesting. So, my name is Megan Del Genio. I am involved in Stage 284 as a performer and also as an assistant to Katie or Sarah or Brittany or whoever needs me that day. That's usually where you can find me. I'm just here to talk a little bit about myself and answer any questions if I can figure out how to see the questions, which I cannot seem to do. Hi, Kathleen. I'm doing this on my phone, and maybe if I turn it this way, I can see things. No, that did not work at all. It's fine. Yes, Kathleen is also another person that I assist whenever need be. Kathleen and I have worked together at other companies, but I did Mamma Mia with her. She was my director, so that was really fun. Oh, wait, maybe if I think I have an idea. Maybe if I go on to, I just dropped you behind my book. Maybe if I go on to Facebook on my computer, I can see who is leaving comments and saying things if anyone is. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh, hi, Brooke. Sorry, I can't see it on my phone, so I'm gonna do a little double monitor thing. So I have my, oh, this is weird. I'm gonna turn the volume down so I can't hear myself. Okay. Hi, guys. So, as I said before, if you weren't here, my name is Megan. Everyone on here knows me right now. Ways that I am staying creative at home. I have been swamped with work. I'm finishing my senior year of college, so I've been swamped with work. I've been finishing that, and now that I'm done with that, I'm just, I don't know, I'm going on walks, and I've been painting, I've been coloring, I've been drawing, I've been making music, I've been writing, I've been journaling, all different ways to stay creative in my mind. Oh, I can see. Hi, Craig. Now I can see because I have my computer going. Okay. So, does anyone have any questions? I mean, I can talk more about myself. I am a senior at Endicott College. Hi! I'm a senior at Endicott College, and I have officially finished, so yay. Graduation is not until Saturday, or supposed to be Saturday, but I have finished, so that's exciting. I finally finished undergrad, which was a lot of work, but I did it. And I would say, just going off the list of questions that I have to talk about, I would say that now is the best time to create. So I would encourage everyone at home. Oh, okay, Tracy, that's cool. Tracy said she's going live from the Stage 24 Instagram videoing with her phone. Great. Oh, Colin, hi! Okay, what has been my inspiration this far? That's a really good question. Thank you, Tracy. My inspiration, I would say, oh, that's really hard. Like a person? I look up to a lot of people, whether they're in my life personally, like my family, or whether they're like someone on Broadway or like an athlete that I follow. So I have a lot of different inspirations, I would say. I've been following a lot of, so anyone who knows me knows that I cheer, obviously. And everyone knows that I watched the cheer show on Netflix. And a lot of them have been posting live videos and things like that on ways to stay healthy, ways to get active and stay busy and stay positive. Even Colin, he posts positivity stuff all the time. So this is a shout out to him. You should go follow him. But so I've just been trying to stay positive. I've just been surrounding myself with positive energy, positive people. I've been trying to watch, hi Kay. I've been trying to watch as many documentaries as I can. I've also been watching a lot of Netflix, other shows, but inspiration, yeah. I mean, I guess if that's even an answer, positivity, I guess. Positivity has been an inspiration of mine. I want to be positive every day and surround myself with that, because I think right now it's really hard to not get in a negative mindset. Being optimistic, what would you say to someone who wants to create but is nervous too? That's a great question. So I have always been very like to myself. I don't like going outside of my comfort zone. I don't like doing things that I typically wouldn't do. But after being in college, I learned that sometimes you just have to take that step. You just have to make that jump, and you just have to let yourself be vulnerable and embrace the uncertainty. And once you can do that, and once you can let that vulnerability in, the opportunities are endless. So my advice is to just go for it. If you want to create something and you're nervous or you're scared of what people are going to think or say, like, forget it. Just go. You just got to do it. You got to do it for you, and you got to do it for your future and for how you want your life to be, how you envision the rest of your life to be. You just need to do it, because anything is possible. And yeah, that's what I would say. I think it's really hard as a creator and an artist to be okay with being vulnerable, but at the same time, you have to be. Because I think that the best art comes from a place of vulnerability. And not even art, just anything really. Anything being creative, you have to be vulnerable in order to explore that part, to be able to put it out there. What has been your favorite role you have played and why? Okay, so at Stage 284, Sophie, without a doubt. That's also like the only role I've played at Stage 284. But without a doubt, Sophie. In my life, Elle Woods at Endicott College, which is another story for another day. But both of those characters, I think, were both of my most challenging. Hi, Hannah. Both of my most challenging characters. Sophie was challenging for me because that was the first time I really had ever been given a lead that was, I don't want to say that carried a show, because that's, everyone in the show is important. I don't want to say that I carried a show, but to be the central focus throughout the show, that was the first time I really ever had that responsibility. So that was a lot for me. I had to do a lot of rehearsing, a lot of practicing on my own time too, because the whole first month of rehearsals, I was in Spain for school. So I missed an entire month of rehearsals. So it was really important. And I remember my roommate and I in Spain, like we would be up countless hours of the night, and I would just be like watching the choreography videos, dancing in front of the mirror, and she would literally just be sitting there on her phone like, what are you doing? But it's true. I had to put in a lot of outside rehearsal work. So that was hard, but it was awesome. It was great. And then I got deathly ill tech week. So pushing through that was also something, but it happened, and it was great, and it was one of the best memories I will ever have in my life. Yeah, Kay had a killer Scottish accent, by the way. But Elle Woods was also really challenging too, because she doesn't leave the stage once. She is in every single scene. So making sure like I had all the blocking and all of my dance moves and being memorized, I made it a point to be off book by our first rehearsal for Legally Blonde. There's an MTV version on YouTube that you can watch. Anyone can watch it. And I had my script. I sat down, and I really mean it. Every single night until our first rehearsal, I watched it, and I learned my lines, and I was ready to go. And then I could focus completely on my blocking and my dance. And I really made that my central focus of spring semester, just focusing on that and being the best actress I could be. So they both come with their, pros and cons, I guess, but it was awesome. Yeah, those are my two favorites. Colin, what has been the biggest challenge you faced or overcame in your life so far? Honestly, I think this has been probably the biggest thing I've had to overcome, only because I feel like as a senior too, everyone looks forward to finishing thesis and senior week and graduation and all of those things, and your senior season and everything. My fall semester, I actually interned not at Stage 284, but I interned with Kathleen Tringali, and our primary focus was at Stage 284. But my entire fall semester was basically that. And we spent countless hours in the community house at night just doing set work and soundscapes, Kathleen. But we spent a lot of time there. So spring semester was kind of like my time to finish senior year and do my thing and be in the show and compete at nationals for the last time. And all of that got taken away within like 24 hours, like a week before all of it started. Hi, Amanda, I miss you. So in the beginning, it was really hard for me to just live in the moment and understand what was happening, because I'm someone who, it's very hard for me to live in the moment. I am constantly looking forward to the next thing that I have coming, and to actually be put in this moment of everything that I was looking forward to is now not happening. It's like, wow, I really need to sit with myself and sit with my thoughts and be okay with what's going on around me. And, you know, this is also something that we've never seen before. So it's been a challenge for sure, but I mean, hi. Oh my God. Okay. What does your professional rehearsal process look like when you take on a role? Okay. I need to memorize my lines first, period. That is like the first thing that I need to do, because I have the worst memory, period. So as soon as I have all my lines memorized, then I can really dedicate myself to learning the choreography and learning my blocking. I also am horrible at writing things down, but my blocking, the reason I want to learn my lines first is because when you learn your blocking, there's more of a motivation behind your blocking, rather than like, okay, I go stage right and then I cross up because blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just so much easier to be like, I am crossing to you because I am saying this and I'm mad. Like, it's just a lot easier to have your lines solidified personally, I think. And I'm also one that practices my choreography all of the time. So when I was at school, we have a black box theater, and I would be in the black box until probably like midnight at least twice a week, just going over all of my dances and going over all the choreography and watching the rehearsal videos, just so that I knew fully what I was doing, and also if anyone ever had any questions, I could be there to help. So that is like my overall, that's how I approach a show. Character work is also huge. The way that I did character table work with Kathleen Tringali when I was playing Sophie in Mamma Mia was like the most beneficial thing I could have ever done, because now whenever I sit down to do table work, I can dissect lines word by word, or dissect scenes line by line, and be able to find the singular motivation within that scene. And I don't know how she taught me how to do that, but it came very natural, and it's very easy for me to sit down now and be like, okay, so the way that I say this implies that I'm feeling this way. And the way that my scene partner is counteracting me implies that this is how they feel about this situation. So it's really easy to create a dynamic between two characters when you sit down and do table work. Kaylee Berucci. Yes, if I'm ever famous, Kaylee Berucci, I will remember you. Amanda, oh, I miss you too. Caroline's on Insta. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just saying this. What are some lessons you've taken from working with Kathleen Tringali? I have learned so much from Kathleen Tringali. Honestly, I really have. I've worked with her as one of her cast members. I've worked with her as one of her dancers, and I've also worked with her as her assistant. And Kathleen, if you're watching this, I love you. I miss you. But I've learned something different from each role that I've been with her. So as a dancer and as an actress, I have learned, and I'm still very bad at this, and she can attest to this, but I have learned that you need to be on time. I am never on time. but my mother is in the kitchen agreeing that I am never on time for anything. But I have learned from Kathleen that you always need to have something planned out. You always need to approach rehearsal with a plan, because being organized is going to get you places. Being organized is going to make sure that you can get what you need to get done in the time that you have. Because nothing, the washing machine is going off. Sorry. It sings to us. But I don't even remember what I was saying. Being organized. It's really important to get things done when you need to get done, because then when you get to tech week and you don't have half of the things done, it's like, okay, panic mode, and then you have to finish the set, and then you have to do the lighting, and then you have to finish the soundscapes, and it's just a big mess. So being organized, being on time, getting what you need to get done, and always having a plan B, especially now with this whole pandemic and shows getting pushed back or shows getting canceled. Like, it's so important to have a plan B, even in the rehearsal process, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to face, and you never know if something's going to happen and a cast member can't be there, or if their understudy needs to go on. Being prepared, I guess I would say. She's taught me to be very prepared. She's also taught me how to do a French scene breakdown, which is really cool, and I never knew what it was or how to do it until I interned with her. So yeah. I love you too, Kaylee Berucci. Colin, if you could do anything and have no chance of failure, what would you do? I would be on Broadway. And I always say that I'm not sure if I ever would want to pursue professional theater like that, but if I absolutely knew that I could just like walk in and do it, Broadway, 100%. Not to say that I wouldn't work hard still, but Broadway. What Heather would I want to play? Okay, all of them. Heather Chandler, obviously, because Heather Chandler's awesome, but I would love to play Heather McNamara, because I don't really ever play characters like her. Like, she's very she's very much like myself, actually, very much like go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens, and you roll with the punches, and people walk all over you, which is low-key like myself. But I've never played a character like that before, and I think that it'd be really fun to explore that. Colin, what show? I don't know. Like any show, or a show that's on Broadway? Well, I guess nothing's on Broadway currently because they're closed. But if it could be any show, Legally Blonde. Or Chicago. I could dance in Chicago until my legs fall off. I love Chicago. Yeah, but I also love Legally Blonde. Even if I wasn't playing Elle Woods currently, I would still love Legally Blonde without a doubt. So one of those two, I would say. Taylor. Oh my gosh. Any other questions? Oh my gosh, you're moving to Chicago? That's crazy. Good luck. Tracy, I know, I was in Chicago. Actually, fun fact, Chicago was the first time I ever worked with Kathleen Tringali. That was the first time I had ever danced with her. It was a great show. It was fun. What's your nightmare role? That's a good question. I gotta really think about that. My nightmare role. Wow, that really makes you think. I gotta think. Wow, my nightmare role. I would approach a nightmare role as in like, it's not necessarily a role you don't want to play, but it's a role that rather than being like, oh, I'm in a show, like, oh, I have a job. This is a job that I need to go to. I gotta think about that. I gotta come back to that because that was a really good question. I don't know. Okay, Amy. Yeah, Tracy, that was a good question. I gotta think about that. I'll come back to you. What advice do you have for kids who want to be on Broadway? Get involved in different theaters. I would say the more experience you have, the more well-rounded of an actress you're going to be. Actor, actress, either one. I think that you need to not be afraid to put yourself out there. Definitely keep an eye out for auditions. And I know Brooke has done shows with like Algonquin Playhouse. Definitely get involved in theaters that pay or can give you equity points because that's going to be really important down the road. But yeah, you just got to keep going, keep pushing yourself, keep following your dreams. Yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can wear my Lululemon. Okay. Nobody ever talks to me unless I'm doing a live or a Zoom. I swear to God. But yeah, Brooke, I would say just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing amazing things and you're going to go far. So just keep auditioning, keep putting yourself out there. Yeah, keep on keeping on, as my mom said. What? What? I did quote you. Not sure I missed this earlier, but is there a highlight moment that stands out your time on stage? We talked about what my favorite roles were so far in my life, and I said I figured out a role. I think that would be my nightmare role. Okay, she left. My highlight moment, I would say, at Stage 24 was definitely playing Sophie. And my highlight role in life would be Elle Woods. That's all I talked about. Highlight moment that stands out, definitely running the Pippin Lightboard with you. So there's that. What's my favorite song in Pippin? Love song, duh. Come on, Amanda, you should know this by now. What are your go-to audition songs? Okay, I am horrible at audition songs. You can ask anybody. Probably half the people in this chat have had me reach out to them asking what song to sing for an audition song because I'm so bad at them. My go-to audition songs are I'm Not at All in Love from Pajama Game, Cabaret from Cabaret, and there was another one, and now I'm blanking on it. Definitely I'm Not at All in Love and Cabaret. There was another one, but I don't remember what it is. How long have I been acting? Okay, so I've been dancing since I was 2. I've kind of just been singing on my own forever. I never really started taking voice lessons until I was older. But acting, I started in 5th grade. This is a funny story. I'll be quick. I started in 5th grade because I started in 5th grade because they were starting a drama department at my elementary school and they needed kids and they roped me into it pretty much. So they were like, hey, you're in 5th grade, you should come do this and you'd be a great lead because we need a lead and we're not holding auditions, but like, I know you can act, so you should come do it. And I was like, okay. So I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the book Miss Nelson is Missing, but it's basically about like a really nice teacher who gets walked all over by her class. So she decides to dress up as a mean teacher the next day and comes in as Miss Viola Swamp to trick the kids into being nice to Miss Nelson when she comes back. So that was my role. So that was my first ever quick change, period. Ever. And now I'm really good at them, but at the time I was absolutely horrible because I had never done it before and I was by myself and I was in 5th grade. So long story short, when I did my quick change from like a pink dress and white tights and my blonde hair, I walked on stage with a black dress with tucked into my black tights in the back and my black wig fell off of my head. And I said that I would never act again, ever, after that. And then my parents were like, no, I think that you should. And now here we are. And it's been a little rough in the beginning, but now here we are. But yeah, so I started in 5th grade and it did not get off on a good foot. Hi, Shu. In light of current state of nation, a lot of schools are looking at cutting arts programs. You say that the arts have helped you become the... Yes, I don't even need to finish. I'm going to, but I don't even need to finish reading that question. Yes, the arts have helped me become the person I am today. And I think it is very important for young kids to get involved in theater because theater to me is not just, okay, I'm going to show up to rehearsal and I'm going to do this because I'm having fun with my friends. Yes, I do have fun with my friends, but I do it because one, it is a great way to express yourself. Even just dancing or singing. Like, I would go to the black box at our school and just put the music on and just dance for hours. Honestly, for hours, because I just thought it was so therapeutic. And being able to go to rehearsal and being in a safe space with people who you're comfortable around and people who create the same art as you, it's an incredible feeling to just be like, wow, I am right where I need to be. And I think starting at a young age, especially in light of things like this happening in our world, it's really hard for kids to express themselves. And you see a lot of kids growing up now with anxiety and all of these things that feel uncontrollable, but really, I think that they just need to learn how to express themselves in a safe environment and learn to test boundaries artistically and learn to put themselves in other people's shoes by creating different characters, because that just allows you to be empathetic towards people on a whole other level and understand people and look at things from different perspectives. So yes, I definitely think that it's very beneficial in life, but very beneficial towards younger children. Absolutely. Favorite karaoke song? Rolling in the Deep by Adele or Valerie by Amy Winehouse. Those are my go-tos. Miss Nelson is a great book. Yeah, it's a great book, but when you try to do it on stage as a 5th grader, it's not good. For those in Hamilton Wenham school committee meeting tonight. Oh. Cole, I'm so happy that you love lights. I remember your mom telling me all about the fact that you love lights, and you came in when I wasn't there. I was out getting food in between shows, and you came in and you looked at all the lights and I wasn't there. and I'm really sad that I wasn't there, but I'm really happy that you like lights because they're really cool and they're really fun. And being able to run a light board and learning how to hook up lights is very important, especially in this industry. So, Amanda, keep him on that. I mean, yeah, Carol, that's a close second. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good song too. Actually, I heard that song this morning on TikTok because now I go on TikTok. But I actually heard that song this morning, which is funny. Favorite sandwich? White bread, 2 slices of turkey, slice of cheese, some lettuce if you're feeling creative, a lot of mustard because I love mustard, and mayo. That is my favorite sandwich, without a doubt. Aww, that's so sweet. I don't know, Colin. I'm really trying to get TikTok famous. I really am. I was so against TikTok, and now here we are. This is so weird because I'm talking and like answering these questions, but I have my computer up behind me and I'm watching the actual live so I can see the comments, and it's so far behind that I'm like waiting for the next question, but it's fine. Oh, Cole, I love you too. Meg, I'm gonna send you a picture, but that, oh my gosh, is it really? Yes, Kay, that is my go-to favorite sandwich. I like lettuce too. It's nice on sandwiches. What's next for you? Oh, okay. What's next for me? I'll give you a whole overview of my life. What's next for me is that I'm going to grad school. I'm going to Emerson College to get my Master of Arts degree in theater education and applied theater. From there, I will after I finish that, I hope to finish my MFA, so then I can just get those degrees done with, and then I can figure out what I want to do with my life, because I don't actually really know what I want to do with my life, and for anyone watching, that's okay. If you don't know what you want to do, you'll figure it out. I was actually on a Zoom call with someone from Emerson the other day, and I said that, and they were like, that's totally fine. You know, we say high school is to prepare for college, and college is to find out who you are, and grad school is to find out what you want to do with who you are. And I was like, you know what? That's very true. So I do know that I definitely want to be a part of an education department in a theater or a theater department in a school. So I know that that's my end goal, but for right now, I kind of just want to, you know, see what's out there and audition around and see what happens. But yep, so my future right now is grad school, and I'm also coaching a cheer team at my old high school. I coached them last year. This will be my second year. So we're trying to, you know, set up tryouts and whatnot, and it's crazy right now, but that's what's next for me. So Tracy Brittany says, some lettuce if you're feeling creative. It's true. If you're feeling creative, you know, just throw some lettuce on there. Maybe some tomato. Why not? Possibilities are endless. Patience and a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I definitely want to just try a bunch of things. Especially like I was saying earlier, how I never really explored things out of my comfort zone growing up. Sorry, I have the live video going. I just watched myself laugh. I definitely want to explore and go out of my comfort zone and just try things and, you know, share my music and share my art and just do things that I normally wouldn't have done. I just think, hi, James. Hi, Mara. Are you doing any video auditions? That's a great question, Kay. I'm actually not, and I should be, but I have been so swamped with work that I honestly really haven't had like a ton of time to myself, but I am definitely going to start looking into those. But that's a great question. No, I haven't been. Yes, Colin, keep your options open. Brittany says, totally okay if you don't know what you want to do. Thank you. And you know what? I only say that it's okay because no one really told me that. I am the only artist in my family. On my dad's side, my mom's side, period, overall, like, I am the only artist. My cousin plays the piano, that's it. And everyone was so adamant about having a solid career. You're never going to have a solid career. You're never going to do this. You're never going to do that. Blah, 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 blah. Are you sure this is what you want to do? You're never going to be financially stable. Blah, blah. All that stuff that families tell you, or at least my family told me. And no one really ever said, that's okay. Here and there, like my aunt or my uncle would say it. But everyone was just kind of like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to school for theater? Oh, that's cool. What are you going to do? And I think it's really important for people to know that it's okay if you don't know what you want to do, because you'll figure it out. But you also need to be open to trying new things in order to weed out what you don't want to do. So that's another reason why I say getting out there and putting yourself outside of your comfort zone is really important, because if you don't, you're never going to know what you want to do or what you don't want to do. I can't wait to James, I'm really not that interesting. You didn't miss that much, but thank you. Would you ever want to post singing videos on YouTube? Honestly, yes. And if I'm being totally transparent, I have a ton of them, because whenever I'm bored, I'm just like prop up my phone, put on a karaoke version and sing. So I definitely would love to do that. I do write my own songs. I've never actually publicly said that before, so I'm like kind of nervous to say that, but I do write my own songs. My dad thinks that they're great, so I don't know, maybe they are pretty good. I don't know. But I definitely would love to share that. Again, I don't like being vulnerable, but as an artist, you have to be vulnerable. And I'm learning to just like say whatever and do it and put it out there in the world. So yes, Caroline, I would post singing videos on YouTube. I do have a YouTube page. If you go to YouTube and search my name, there's stuff up there. So maybe there'll be more stuff up there soon. I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's something. Oh my gosh, things keep coming in, they keep moving. Colin, that is awesome. Okay, what are some of your favorite Stage 284 memories as an audience member? That is a great question. As an audience member, okay, this is like the first thing that comes to my mind. And Brittany, I know that you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. So I went to go see Legally Blonde Jr. Because I was working on Pippin at the time and they were in the same rep. And then I actually had to go in and sing for Allie because she lost her voice. So I had been to a couple of rehearsals, and I was so, even though I saw most of the process, like I was so eager to see the final product and I couldn't wait. So, oh, Brittany's on here now. So I went to, I think it was opening night, and I sat next to Brittany. I walked in and I sat right next to Brittany, and Brittany was like, oh my God, hi. And we were watching it. Every time something happened, we would make like a little comment to each other and be like, oh my God, I love that, or whatever. And like, oh my God, don't those banners look so good? At Tracy Westgate. And So Much Better was coming up. And that note, coming from someone who has to sing that note also, that last note is a killer note to hold and to hit. It is a killer note. And Brittany and I literally didn't even look at each other, but Allie was going to the last note, and we literally just like grabbed onto each other's hands like, oh my God. And it was so good. And we both had like tears in our eyes, and we were like, wow, that was so magical. That was such a great feeling. So that was probably one of my favorite moments as an audience member. Yes, Tracy, shameless plug for live tomorrow, 1 p.m. yoga with Katie. Friday, 12 p.m. script analysis workshop with Brittany. I'm going to go to that. That's cool. Yes, Queen dropped an EP. Yes, can you help me master? Because, like, I'm having trouble with that. And if someone can help me, I definitely would release stuff. I'm not kidding. Call me later. Okay, I'm going to call you later. I really am. Cole is insisting that I tell you that he likes fans and lights, but no smoke detectors. Okay, I don't like smoke detectors either. Especially when you need to use a fog machine. They're such a nuisance, you know? Yeah, Brittany already knew. Well, the banner, whoever executed them, you know, the banners were great. I do have to say the banners were awesome. Yeah, Allie killed that role. It was awesome. Any other questions? Anything else anybody wants to know? Hi, Abby! I haven't talked to you in so long. Hi. Does anyone else have any questions? While we're at a standstill here, I do want to shameless plug for Rock the Block, I believe it's called. Go online to the community house. You can register. You can donate any amount of money. And then, look at that. I like read your mind. And you can, it's between a certain date. I'm sorry, I don't have it out in front of me. Tracy probably knows because she's always on top of things. I just had the page up, but then I had to exit out of it so I could see the comments coming in. Oh, you guys. But yes, Rock the Block. Go on the communityhouse.org, I believe, or go even to the Facebook page and it will tell you all the information you need. And you can run, walk, bike, skip, hop, jump the distance, however you want. But all that matters is that you are outside and you are moving and staying healthy and supporting the community house. So go check that out. Okay, a couple more questions. Would you ever want to direct a show? Yes, I would absolutely love to direct a show. Probably not right now because I don't feel as though I have enough skills to do that. I would like to continue to work with different people and work with different directors and choreographers and see how they work. Or even just work with ones that I know more. Just so I know that I could for sure get a show off the ground. But yes, I would absolutely love to direct a show. Did you answer the nightmare role question? Okay, no. And I have one, but it's a gender reverse role. So I really would not want to play Amos in Chicago. That is like the best I can do right now. I really just don't like, yeah, I just wouldn't want to play Amos. Because the way that they portray him is just, you know, he's this boring engineer. And gender doesn't exist. That is true. True. But yeah, I wouldn't want to play Amos. I think that would be a nightmare role for me. Because I would just have to be so, like, bland. And I don't like the song Mr. Cellophane. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. Please don't come at me. But there you go. The Rock the Block info is in the chat. Tracy Westgate was kind enough to post it. And if that's all, I'll give it a second if there's any more questions. But other than that, if there's no more questions, then thank you so much for having me. And I loved talking to you guys again because I haven't seen anyone in so long, as I'm sure you guys haven't either. But it was nice to talk to you guys. What? I'm sorry. I just don't. That role just would not interest me. I'm sorry. All right. Well, if that's it, thank you for having me. Thank you, Stage 384, for asking me to do this. I had a blast, and I hope everyone is staying happy, healthy, and safe, and hopefully we can all get back together soon, and hopefully we can get these shows off the ground again sometime soon. So yeah, it was nice to see everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thanks for asking questions. It was nice to see you guys. So have a great day. Stay positive and stay healthy.